Minerva! I'm coming. Also, Navarre and Lyn, who we didn't ask for. We should have had Camus instead of Lyn. You know, a spear infantry. Not spear infantry, a spear cavalier. Anyway, welcome everyone. This is going to be a short stream of me playing Fire Emblem Warriors, the second DLC, with the new characters Minerva, Navarre, who was actually already in the game, and Lyn. Now, I'm gonna say I've not played this new DLC. I don't know anything about these characters. Even if they're all clones, it's still a bonus because we get to play. Navarre playable, Minerva playable, is playable. It's still a bonus because we get to play as a Wyvern Rider without having to play Camilla. Yeah. Okay, history mode. So these are the new maps. Brushed in the Teeth, Princess Minerva, Northern Market, Shadow Dragon maps. This is Navarre's map. This is, well, who do you think's map this is? And Norda is Lyn's map. So we're gonna start with a Brush in the Teeth.
Hey, come on, Princess Sakura.
So Naz and Sakura here, they're
Rumor is there are
kind of role-playing as Julian and Lena, I think is her name, who are a thief and not priest, priestess, whatever. Thief and a priestess in Shadow Dragon who were escaping from the mountain.
I didn't flirt with death and a bandit or two to give up now. Forget the rod.
Yeah, whatever. So we have to join with Niles and Sakura. But we're stuck here. I want this pawn charm. I should have probably re-equipped my characters and gave them some experience, you know? Am I too loud? Is my mic too loud? Is it bad? I'm being lazy right now, but I tried to lower it. Sound is high? Really? It's minus 20. How is it that bad? It never used to be that bad. Okay, now it's minus 39.5. Of course it's normal that it echoes. It's always echoed, but people keep saying that it's super loud to the point where you cannot, like, it keeps overblowing itself. That's normal because of the big room with walls that are like this. I guess I'll put this thing on, but I kind of want to hear the noises and things.
What is it?
Prepare yourself.
Put me in.
As you wish, of course.
Yes, sir.
And Lyn.
Good to go. What is it?
Actually, you know what? We're going to keep Camilla right here. Because we'll see what the comparison between these two movesets is going to be, assuming they're not the same exact moveset, which wouldn't make much sense. It wouldn't make much sense because Camilla can use magic in her game, Minerva cannot, unless she reclasses in Shadow Dragon or New Mystery of the Emblem.
Okay, I'm using this thing now, but better, huh? It's just I can barely hear when I have this thing on, and I want to hear the game sound. That's the problem. That's why I was using the mic first. Just one moment. It takes a lot of time to set things up here.
What next?
These losers I've drawn. Oh, that's right. I can't use better weapons. Whoops. Well, I can't do anything special with them, so I guess Navarre's gonna be terrible, and actually Lyn and Minerva will be fine because they have their own legendary weapons. Although I guess Aura is not that legendary.
Good to go. Ready.
Y'all can hear me now, right? Is this fine? I guess I'll listen to myself. I'll be the judge of my own quality. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Yeah, it's fine. Had to open up my own live stream. Okay, so we're with Lyn right now. Okay, she has her own animations, and she is not a Robin clone. That's actually surprising. Although I can imagine some people would think she's a clone. She does kind of play similarly in a sense. It does make sense that she is not a clone of Robin though, because in the original game, she could not use dark magic, because you cannot use dark magic at all in Shadow Dragon. Because there was no dark magic to begin with, I think. If I remember correctly. It's been a while since I played Shadow Dragon. So I haven't unlocked all of Lyn's moveset, but if I were able to use her Awakening mode, I would unlock all her moveset temporarily. Let's see how Navarre plays. That's exactly like Lyn, or to be more precise, it's probably Lyn plays exactly like Navarre, but Navarre was held back for DLC. So if you like playing as Lyn, you're gonna like playing as Navarre. It's a good thing too, because Lyn's moveset is probably the best moveset in the base game. I guess I'll use my special. No, showcase it. Just need to build up enough meter. Here we go. So the specials are different because those are easy to program differently compared to the normal movesets. Normal movesets, you have to make sure they're good from a basic level, which is why there are so many clone movesets in this game. But if they were going to go with so many cloned movesets, they might as well just put so many more characters, you know, instead of just focusing on Awakening and Fates. Lyn needs help. Because Lyn is taking care of the base. But here's her special. Aura. Well, that was fast. Lyn's already down. Lyn, the enemy. The enemy! Okay, so I guess Lyn can use a mini aura too. Okay, let's see how Minerva plays. Oh my god, that's exactly like Camilla! She's actually a clone of Camilla. That's disappointing. But that's so disappointing because she was the character I was expecting not to be a clone. Well, it's still not that bad. As I said in the beginning of the video, the fact that I can play as with Camilla's moveset without actually playing with Camilla is a net benefit. Still, I imagine a lot of people are not going to like this, hearing that the one character who's not a clone is actually Lyn, weirdly enough. Not to diss Camilla's Wyvern moveset. Camilla's Wyvern moveset wasn't good. It's just I don't care much for playing as Camilla herself.
A hero never retreats.
Path opened. The mission started. I spot enemy reinforcements.
That means you're special. Yeah. So basically, for those wondering, in the original game, Shadow Dragon, you cannot use magic as a Wyvern, but in Fire Emblem Fates, you can if you're a Malignite. So here's the problem. You use this special, and you see Minerva summoning this ball of fire above her head when you cannot do that in Shadow Dragon. That's kind of the disjoint here, and that disappointing thing about it. It makes no sense. It's out of character for Camilla's class to be able to do that, and it feels like they should have put more effort for Camilla to be good. Now, incidentally, there's something super broken you can do with Camilla's moveset, which I guess is also Minerva's moveset right here. Keep spamming this over and over and over, and you'll score tons of kills for free. Oh, also I failed the mission because that's bad. But yeah, if you're just going for kills, just do this repeatedly. It's super broken. I'm not kidding.
On my honor as Red Dragoon. This one's mine.
Now, to give us some benefit for the Tekamo Koi, Minerva could reclass to a magic class in Shadow Dragon, because that's where the game that introduced reclassing. It's just that it wasn't, I don't believe it was a mage, it was a priestess.
I will be your opponent.
So she did have some magic stick to her. Although that was mostly because as a reference to the fact that her sister Maria was also a priestess. Which all she could accomplish, really.
We seized the fort.
This place is now ours.
The base is at risk again. And then, why'd you ditch it?
Witness the power of the Red Dragoon.
Anyway, there's only one DLC left, and it's
We need to move.
the Awakening DLC. It's gonna give us Olivia, Tarja, or Saria, whatever you say your name is, and Owain. Owain is almost likely gonna be a clone of Ryoma, considering they think it's fine to have Minerva be a clone of Camilla. And Tarja is likely gonna be a clone of either Lyn or Robin, the other mage infantry. So Olivia is probably the only moveset left that's going to be original. Now, I'm sure some people are going to be super mad at this DLC as 2 clone characters instead of 1 like last time. For reference, the last DLC had Azura, Oboro, and Niles. Only Niles was the clone character. Anyway, here's Lyn's complete moveset. Ooh, that looks nice. Just throw on. That looks like Neural-Near. Was it supposed to be Starlight though? That would have been nice if it was Starlight. I can't hear because I have to wear this thing. Starlight was basically one of the special tomes in Shadow Dragon that you have to use to defeat Garnet.
Thank you very much.
Oh, also, I keep saying that Minerva's moveset is a clone of Camilla, and we have Camilla on the map. In fact, that's why I brought her in. So this is one of Minerva's moves that makes no sense. Now here's Camilla doing it. Kind of failed right there. Trying to do what I want to do. 1, 2, 3. No, 3 attacks, not 4. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3.
Look out. You
See?
breathed your last.
It's the exact same move. 1, 2, 3. Clones! Clones, clones, clones. Oops.
Look out. You've breathed your last.
Navarre's in trouble. What a surprise.
This is odd. I'm in trouble.
Minerva being a clone of Camilla isn't that bad because we only had, like, it's only one clone of one moveset. Like, there's tons of other clones, but this is the only this is the only clone of this specific moveset. It's not like Niles being a clone of all the other archers. That was much horrible because how the fact that we already have so many clones of the archers moveset. This is the only clone moveset of this specific moveset, which is not that bad.
I'll run you through.
So that was the special from the Awakening mode.
A successful mission. With this victory,
But again,
we take another step
the fact that
forward.
Minerva is a clone is still not that bad because it means I can use this moveset without having to resort to using Camilla.
It's my honor to represent Macedon in battle. I will not be defeated.
So that was the end
Well
scene
done.
for Minerva. Lyn was the MVP because she was protecting the base.
I'm not done getting stronger.
Ugh, excuse me. Gosh. I haven't even completed the previous DLC's maps, but I can take my time, honestly. Don't overdo it when playing these games. You'll get bored very quickly. Speaking of getting bored quickly, guess what we're doing now? We're going to the Crest Market and unlocking some combos.
Sure? Yay,
I will not be able to promote them right away, however.
You sure? Yay, you sure? Yay, success!
Yes, success! Yeah, that's good enough.
You sure? Yay, you sure? Yay, success! You sure? Yay, success! You sure? Yay,
Yes, success!
So, you sure? Yay, you sure? Yay, you sure? Yay,
Is this repetitive enough already? I don't know why they don't have an auto unlock function. I guess that would be kind of bothersome considering that you probably want to keep some materials for other characters.
So, you sure?
But it beat having to listen to this voice repeatedly all the time.
Success! You sure?
Also, they could also help us by making getting materials a lot easier, you know?
Sure?
Just saying.
Success! You sure? Yay! 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 You sure?
You sure? Yay! You sure? Yay! You sure? Yay! You sure? Whatever.
You sure? Yay! Success!
It's not the most annoying voice of the lot, I'll say that much.
You sure? Yay! Success! You sure? Yay! 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 Success! You sure? Yay! You sure? Yay! You sure? Yay! You sure?
Yeah, Minerva special, I don't think I mentioned this specifically because I felt I was my mouth was blabbering on and I wasn't following what I was saying very properly. But Minerva's moveset, her special at the end of her awakening, has her using a lance. That's because in the original game, she used a lance instead of the Haute Claire, which is a poleaxe, or more specifically just an axe.
So, what you want to do? You sure?
So that was a nice reference.
Yay! Success!
In general, even in clone movesets, references to the character's origins or something like that will be put in their specials, which are unique looking, but overall they all do the same thing, which is blow up stuff in front of them in a circle.
You sure? Yay! Success! You sure? Yay! You sure? Yay! Success!
Man, I am missing some material. Also, look at all these specials that we can get. Actually, Navarre, we can probably unlock yours right away. Oh, whoops. Okay, Navarre special is no Lone Wolf. Means he increases damage when he's not paired up with another unit. It's the opposite of increase Vanguard's damage when paired up. Yeah, Solidarity. It's the opposite of Solidarity. Minerva special is Ayat's Shield, which nullifies enemy effectiveness. That is extremely useful for her type because she's a dragon unit and a flying unit. So she's weak to both Falcon users, Falcon, however you say it, and bows and arrows, you know? And any weapon that also has a special effectiveness that hits the effectiveness to the player. So Iron Shield is useful for pretty much all flyers, and even some other units like Tiki, who is a dragon and therefore weak to all Falcon users. Because effective damage is really dangerous in this game. And if you're playing classic like me, you don't want your characters to permanently die, because it's expensive to revive them. And Lyn's special is Quick Wit. Critical hits fill Awakening gauge regardless of weapon advantage. So that's good for Lyn because she's a neutral unit, being a mage. And it's also going to be useful for archers. And Elise, who is also a mage, really. I probably should also level up the characters, sorry. I was about to go back to finally doing the maps, but I should probably give them a little boost in levels. I think level 35 is good enough.
Roger, Dodger.
I must not get complacent.
Roger, Dodger.
Roger, roger.
All this strength is for Macedon.
Roger, Dodger. Oh, looks like I got stronger.
It's funny because all the DLC extra characters are women. Because Niles, Navarre, and Owain were already in the base game as NPC enemies. And they're all the men. And they're all added through the DLC that you can buy, like the season pass. And all of them are men, which means all the new units like Minerva, Lyn, Azura, and, well, Obora is not a unit, but she is a girl, are women. Because the two units we haven't seen their models of yet are Tarja and Olivia. And the other unit that we're getting in the Awakening pack is Owain, and we've already seen what he looks like. That's kind of boring, to be honest, but Tecmo Koei really favors the girls. If they have an opportunity to add a girl, they will add them.
Whoa, stop! I am not your enemy. What are you saying? I'm Niles, a reformed Norian thief who joined up with the Soothsire bandits. But, I'm not one of them. I was after Lady Sakura here.
No, you cannot ship Niles with Lady Sakura. But Julian and Lena in the Shadow Dragon, which these two are representing, are totally a couple, canonically. What's my highest level character? Lyn. I keep telling y'all, Lyn's moveset is really fun. Also, this is just one of those boring, kill everything for a bunch of time types of challenges. So I guess we're going to be playing as these two. Because I want to show the ending cinematics of the characters. And probably the... Ooh, wait. Options. Can I change the options here? Mid-battle cinematics. We're gonna have to put that back on because there's some new cinematics that I can show. It's annoying to see the same ones over and over and over, but for this stream, I'm gonna put them back on. Oh, and also I'm hoping to promote Lyn, Navarre, and you know, the characters to show their promoted costumes. They're there. I think I've already, like, someone already leaked Navarre's promotion costume because he was already in the game.
You think you can just do whatever you
Think you can just do whatever you want? Yes.
The mission's starting.
So what does this do?
I fight with every bit of my energy.
Okay, so this special move is the same as Robin's and Leo's and stuff, and that makes sense because you'll want to be able to trigger effective damage with the mages because they're neutral units. So this being a clone type of move, quote unquote, is understandable and even logical, really. Of course, the animation is different, but the effect is just the exact same.
Thank you so much. You can take
What are you gonna give me? Totally not older Mazu. Oh, 2,000 gold. Well, I don't really need money. It's easy to farm.
Get ready for this! I won't fail.
Now, this is a Dynasty Warriors clone, because goodness knows that's what this game was advertised as. I have not really played that many of the other Dynasty Warriors games, but I've heard that Dynasty Warriors 9, the newest one, is kind of bad because of open world stuff. Like, they created a huge open world, except if you look at the design, the map design right here, it's not exactly exciting now, is it? Well, guess what the map design of the newest Dynasty Warriors game looks like, huh? Guess what it actually looks like.
You
want to know if I'm ready
We
for
can already
this?
see this in the base game, but as well show it.
I want to know if you are. Spot enemy reinforcements.
Oboro's moveset is unique, so if you're interested in Oboro, you'll be glad to know that she actually plays as a unique
I
character.
like those results.
Yeah, I didn't show this one, did I? The one that launches up. Yeah, she holds down her costume because it's basically just a rag which she's wearing. And ironically enough, the chapter you get Lyn in, she's supposed to be pretending to be a boy, you know, to avoid being sold to a slavery market. So that's kind of weird that they decided to give her this redesign for Shadow Dragon.
Spot enemy reinforcements. Get ready for this.
This is our deal big damage.
Won't fail.
If this is the first time you're seeing this game and you think the English voices are bad, I'll be glad to inform you that you can download the Japanese voice pack online, optionally. Unfortunately, the Japanese voice pack also is 2 gigs large, so make sure that you have an auxiliary,
A successful mission.
a way to give more space on your Switch to be able to download that, otherwise you'll run out of space real quick.
A successful mission.
Okay, I might as well play as Navarre again.
I've got the latest. Spot enemy reinforcements. Ready. I've got the latest.
Unfortunately, Navarre is not going to reach his true power unless he promotes, because
Spot enemy reinforcements.
the best move set, the best move he's got is C6, or strong 6 rather. However, if I'm able to access awakening mode,
Spot enemy
I'll be able to use
reinforcements.
that move right away.
Spot enemy reinforcements. Ready.
Give me some magic.
I like those results. What wonderful work. Victory is ours so long as you're here.
Lyn sounds a lot like female Robin. Lauren Landa. Is Lauren Landa Lyn's voice actress?
Don't worry. You've got
No, maybe I'm not hearing correctly because I'm wearing this.
Growing tired.
Oh! See, now we have access to awakening, so the best move this character has is this. This is the move you want to spam all the time when you're playing as Lyn or Navarre. By far the most overpowered move.
Are you sure you've done this before?
spot enemy reinforcements. Spot enemy reinforcements. I like those results.
Is this what you wanted? I'll do it.
So that was Navarre special, but unfortunately the cinematic kind of got glitched. But we'll get another chance to use it right here.
It'll all be over soon.
Now, a lot of people theorize that Navarre's moveset was actually... no, not Navarre's moveset. Lyn's moveset was actually Navarre's moveset originally, but when she was vetoed into the game, because Intelligent System finally realized that Lyn was actually a pretty popular character, they basically decided to make Navarre a DLC while they made Lyn in the base game, you know? Hopefully the cinematic won't glitch here.
It's too easy.
Yeah, see, that's what it's supposed to look like. Like, of course he's a clone. A lot of people knew he was a clone because besides the fact that he's also wielding 2 swords like Lyn, or rather that Lyn is wielding 2 swords like him,
What
Niles ended up being a clone, you know, like an archer. And you could see that their movesets were like the other characters based on how they fought in the game as NPCs. And finally, there's Owain, who plays like Ryoma. He's a clone of Ryoma as he is right now. And of course, I'm almost sure that when he gets unlocked as DLC, he's going to end up being a clone as Ryoma, because why not? The good news is that unlike Niles, Ryoma has no clone in the base game. Lyn had no clone in the base game too, or Navarre was in the base game, so Lyn, the clone of him, is, you know, not a clone or whatever. Screen up my point here. What I'm trying to say is that basically these characters have good movesets that weren't cloned initially. So them being cloned once is not that bad. The real iffy part is though is that you have to pay for this DLC. It's not free. So it feels weird that you're paying for some movesets that were already in the game. And for characters that were likely already supposed to be in the base game too. So really, the only moveset we really paid for here is Lyn's moveset. Because that's the original moveset. I'm going to say this though. Robin's moveset is kind of limited. So I do think that there being another magic moveset, aka Lyn's, is not that bad. And if Tarja ends up being a clone of Lyn, well, at least I'll have Lyn to play as. Although I kind of doubt Tarja will be a clone of Lyn. It would make a lot more sense for her to be a clone of Robin, considering they're both dark mages. Or maybe she'll have her own original moveset, because I think she's a popular character.
Spot enemy reinforcements.
But then again, Lyn was the most popular character, and she ended up being a clone of Navarre, so...
Yes, just like that.
So here's Navarre's victory cinematic, which we will see in a couple of seconds.
A successful mission.
When is the next battle? You should have fought better.
Yep, that's the victory cinematic. I don't know why they picked the Navarre. He's not too interesting of a character. He is one of the popular characters, him and Ogma, back when it was the older Fire Emblem games only, you know, before Awakening. But it's weird to see Navarre without Ogma. Then again, it's weird that Jagen, Gordon, Jog are not in the game, you know, considering Shadow Dragon was supposed to be one of the main games, you know. But no, they skipped leg day.
Thank you.
And because of that, Shadow Dragon ended up with 3 characters in the base game.
You deserve the chance to prove yourself. Show me you're ready to help people, and I'll know you're a
If
man of
FE
character.
Warriors 2 comes out, I still want
Yeah, helping
Lyn
people
to be
isn't exactly
available.
what I'm
If
known
she
for.
probably will. I'm kind of hoping they actually give her her own moveset. Not the enemy Lyn, which is a brave Lyn, but rather her just wielding one sword with her own unique moveset, like or something like that. Because her wielding 2 swords at the same time, she never does that in any of the games or other representations she's ever had. So, you know, this character looks weird. This unit right here. I don't know. Anyway, let's go meet up with Sakura. Level 45. This is going to be a bit difficult. Unfortunately, I have no money left, so I guess I'll have to do this.
Are you unharmed, Sakura?
Yes, thanks for asking.
This region is dangerous. My forces will draw the enemy away so you can escape.
I'm hoping I can beat this one with Lyn so we can see her winning cinematic. Well, we can all play as one character, so, you know. Defeat 800 enemies. Here's hoping you'll survive, Lyn. Good luck!
Good to go. Ready. Is
it bad I've never even heard of this game, says Tyler Kratz. Well, it's It's apparently the 13th most played Switch game, so,
Listen up.
you know. Okay, so this is a new type of mode. In certain battles, you must defeat a number of enemies within the time limit. In battles like these, enemies defeated will not be evaluated as part of the score. Defeating shadows causes... Okay. Oh, we've seen this in Hyrule Warriors.
The mission started.
So, this is a shadow right here. You defeat the shadow, so there will be more of the enemy!
I've got the latest.
You see how much damage I'm dealing to the shadow? This is why I want to be at a higher level, unfortunately. However, there's no timer. But I'm probably going to be rated on time at the end. Anyway, we definitely have to use this. And it didn't work because he got launched into the air. Great. Oh, that's Blizzard. Okay, the third move is Blizzard. That's good. She's using spells that were in Fire Emblem 1/Shadow Dragon. So I'm actually glad Lyn has an original moveset. I just wish Minerva also had an original moveset. She's not supposed to use magic.
I like those results.
Oh, that's Lyn. Lyn as a shadow.
I like those results. I spot enemy reinforcements. Get ready for this.
Is this being uploaded to YouTube afterwards? Because I want to watch this after I get done homework. Don't worry. My streams all get on my YouTube after they're done. That's how it works.
The latest. The mission started. I fight with every bit of my energy.
I'm almost dead already. I should have equipped an item. Why didn't I equip an item? I meant dumb. It's fine if I don't get an S rank, by the way, in case you're wondering.
We should have been more cautious.
What's next?
We need to move. I like those results. I can do even better.
Use your special again. Not Lyn. Oof. Can I open up your weakness already? My god, it's taking way too long. There we go. Done. Unfortunately, she did give me energy like I wanted to her to.
I like those results.
Ugh.
A successful mission. I like those results.
Okay, cool. Now reinforcements appeared.
I've got the latest. I've got the latest.
And if I defeat even more of the shadows, there will be even fewer enemies. How about some energy, huh? I kind of need some energy right now.
We should have been more cautious.
Because you don't auto-regenerate energy in this game. Unless there's a specific ability for it.
We need to move.
That's Garneth.
Watch this. I've got the latest.
Yeah, there are some generic enemy sorcerers that will never be playable for some weird reason.
You're in trouble now. Not for much. Watch over me, father. I spot enemy.
Wow, that actually regenerated my energy a little bit.
Get ready for this.
Oh, is it Nosferatu that she was using? Because Nosferatu was a light magic spell in the original Fire Emblems. If that was the case, I should have used that special in a crowd.
We should have been more cautious.
Because it's different from the Nosferatu from the newer games, you know? Although I don't believe Robin's moveset actually involves using that. Incidentally, if you count Garnet, Yago, and Valadar as clones of Robin, then that means there's also 4 clone movesets of Robin moveset already. Yeah, Robin's moveset is actually really easy to handle, even when you're fighting against it. Camilla's advancing? How come?
We should have been more cautious.
You need to finish this one first.
We need to move. Get ready for this.
Dead. Dead. Yeah, here we are.
I like those results. I like those results. I like those results.
I'm pretty sure she would one-shot me, so I have to be careful right now.
I've got the latest.
Come on. Use your specials, please.
Cautious.
Whatever.
Get ready for this. Aura. I won't fail.
That's not enough. She's going to keep following me. I'm going to search for a health pot.
We need to move. I spot enemy reinforcements.
Now Lyn's back and she's even stronger than before. This is why I should have powered up my stuff again.
The latest.
Ready for a beating?
What hit me? Oh, Lyn was right there, wasn't she? No, that was a generic unit. Also, Lyn mentions Merrick. Here? Really? She's not. Merrick is not her lover, if any of you are wondering, or her brother or something like that. So yeah, usually when your units die, they're permanently dead, and because of that, to revive them, you need to spend 300,000 gold and 10 top tier materials to revive them. However, if it causes a game over, you can just start back from the beginning. It doesn't count. So that was a bust. I should probably go back to the history map and actually train up Lyn to actually be able to do this. And by that I mean just go to the training grounds.
Thanks for coming.
Can't spend too much money though.
Okay, understood.
Oh, looks like I got stronger.
I await your return.
You know what? Actually, I'll keep Lyn's victory for. No, you know what? This is a part of the challenge. I guess I will try again with Lyn. Now she's stronger. She should be able to do it. There's not a lot of people watching this stream. Of course not. People don't come for the stream for this game now, do they? I keep thinking of doing my own a separate stream for Fire Emblem stuff. You know, so that it actually gets to like people who are only subscribed to this channel who keep saying, oh wow, why aren't people interested in these side videos that you do all the time, Hawke? Well, how about I create other channels for these side videos, huh? How about that? Because goodness knows if I say, oh man, well, how about this? How about I create a how about I create a separate channel for Splatoon? You'd all go to that, wouldn't you? But I mean, I tried that for Mario and it didn't exactly work now, did it? People just are too lazy. That's all there is to it. Most of them just subscribe to me based on one video they saw at one time because it went viral. That's why even though you've got, like, that's why even though I've got 80,000 subscribers or something like that, I don't even remember what the number is. Most of them don't care about all of the content I do. They only subscribe because I have one video they laughed about, you know, which is either a Splatoon has no voice chat video or maybe that Undertale animation video I did a long time ago. Didn't get his sculptor now. Oh man, I wasn't supposed to pick that up. I was supposed to leave that in case I needed it for later. The enemy. That was bad. It's because I did my special move while she was charging up her own, so I got hit. And I really didn't want that to happen. But I also really wanted to expose her weakness so I could deal tons of damage to her right away. And yet it's not even have her health. Wow.
The mission's starting. I fight with every bit of my energy.
The wind's not very good. Come on. No, 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 no. Tron's, you can't cancel it. Use Awakening. Well, I'd use Awakening if I was able to use it right now. What am I doing? She's gonna kill me again, even though I powered Lyn up.
We should have been more cautious.
It's because Lyn takes a lot of... Oh, I can use Awakening right after this. It's because Lyn has a good resistance for some reason in this game.
I like those results. Looks like
There we go.
settled then.
It interrupted her, as it should. Unfortunately, it didn't last long enough. Because I didn't power up Lyn that much. There we go. For what it's worth, I did defeat her a lot faster.
I like those results.
Now let's take care of a Garnet real quick.
I like those results. I've got the latest.
Volganon.
I've got the latest.
That's what she was using.
You're in trouble now. Watch over me, Father.
Should have used that in a crowd. It would have recovered a lot more health. Now, as soon as you noticed I got hit by Garnet right there, it didn't deal that much damage because he uses magic and that hits Lyn's resistance, and Lyn's resistance is probably not as bad as her defense. You know, more appropriate for her level. That's the kind of thing you have to consider when playing this game. It's weird though that I deal a lot of damage to Garnet anyway, as a mage. I guess he's got more defense. I wouldn't know, he's not playable. I'm trying to drag Garnet to the crowds of enemies so that I can deal with the enemies along with him. Unfortunately, he's not making this easy.
Spot enemy reinforcements. I've got the latest. Don't underestimate me.
Ow.
I've got the latest. Don't underestimate me. We should have been more cautious.
What's next?
I do believe even if you get a game over, you keep the experience that you gained. So that's nice. Merrick and Lyn do know each other in Shadow Dragon, but they're not lovers. Merrick is Mart's sister's lover, Elise, who you rescue at the end of both of the games that she's in, for some reason. Literally at the end in the case of Mr. The Emblem, which none of you have ever got to play, and probably will never go to play ever. Come on over, Camilla. Shadow of Camilla, whatever you want to call it.
We should have been more cautious.
Oh my goodness, no!
What's next?
One hit and I'm dead.
This is going to hurt.
That's not what you're supposed to get. Oh.
We need to move.
Okay, I need to search for health. This sound is aggravating, like gosh.
I like those results.
Unfortunately, Camilla's gonna be on my tail all the freaking time now. There's literally no health. Are you kidding me?
Spot enemy reinforcements.
I guess you're supposed to bring an item to survive.
We should have
Because
been
usually
more
there's these
cautious.
green pots and these forts that you can destroy to get some bonuses, but all the pots in this map are generic gold pots, which give you like 2 gold or something, if even that.
I've got the latest.
Well, this is gonna take too long if that's the case. I might as well start over again. I cannot win with Lyn because she's too weak. That's all there is to it. But before I forget, I'm actually gonna equip her with an item. Because I've got so many items that I can equip characters with.
Choose?
So here's a concoction. Here's a concoction for you too.
What next?
Yes.
You, however, will get the bond charm because I want to unlock your sports real quick. So we're gonna do this map with someone else, like I thought of doing last time. Yeah, for those wondering about how to get this update, I forced it as soon as 7 o'clock. As soon as it was 7 o'clock. I was gonna literally start the stream at 7 o'clock, but the loading for the new update actually took longer than expected, so I basically held off on it. So, playing as Lyn was a bust here because she's too weak for the map, so whatever.
Yes?
We'll play as the overpowered Lyn.
Good luck out there.
Not Lyn. Lyn.
Good
I
to go?
kind of screwed up my tongue. I keep screwing up my commentary all the time lately. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of my pose? I have no idea. Whatever. A level 101 character against these losers. Behold her power.
I've got the latest. The mission's starting. I like those results.
The enemy.
I like those results. I spot enemy reinforcements. I've got the latest. The mission's starting.
Okay, I guess that Lyn just has a lot of defense for some reason.
I like those results.
It's annoying.
Anyone else want to fight?
Maybe I should equip a Sword Slayer material ability on the Celica. Be neat. Camera got busted. There we go. Still didn't finish her though.
Scatter like the wind. Oh, Father Sky.
I defeated Garnet in one attack! And yet Lyn, it took so many hits for me to defeat her. Also, because of the super effectiveness of the Celica, watch how easy it's going to be for me to defeat Camilla.
I like those results.
Die.
I like those results.
Delicious. Also, it's Camilla who's got the energy recovery, so I guess all along I should have focused on Camilla to recover my health.
I'm standing. I like those results. Brace yourself. I've got the latest. The mission's starting. We should have been more cautious.
Dead.
Brace yourself.
Worked great.
We need to
I have defeated Cover Soldier already.
I like those results.
Oh, enemy soldiers cannot leave the battlefield. So
You were a worthy opponent.
no wonder Lyn was doing so badly. She wasn't doing enough damage, and her attacks weren't that strong. She needs to be promoted to really handle a map like
I like
this.
those results.
Poor Lyn.
A successful mission. I like those results. A successful mission. I like those results. I like those results.
Just 136 left.
Spot enemy
You know, at the time I was actually saying that. There's so many warriors right here.
I like those results.
Like, reach the top. maximum. Never mind. Let's go over here.
No.
We'll finish it in style.
I spot enemy reinforcements. The mission started.
There.
A successful mission.
Gonna get back up, buddy?
Good job, folks.
Yeah, gets back up at the ending. However, at this point, enemies aren't being warped out anymore, so he just has to stay here.
Well done.
See how much faster it is when you play with a character who's already very good. Also, the Wodao is actually Navarre's special weapon, right? I actually hadn't noticed initially.
No, I want to help.
But you... what?
Please. I'm a Shrine Maiden after all.
Yeah, Shrine Maiden is the
Can't
class
just stand by and watch others
Sakura
be
has in
harmed
Fate,
when I
which is
could be
basically just
helping them.
Priestess.
Well, alright.
But it promotes to
Don't wish to see
something
you
else,
to harm
so
either.
I'll be
that's
sure
why
to
that
be
needs a different
careful.
name.
Thank you.
Oh no, the enemy.
Will it be tears or blood you weep first?
Actually, this makes sense because Navarre appears in this chapter, and now we're or normally you'd recruit him at this point, and you do that by using Cheda, whatever you're gonna say. However, we're gonna wait. Actually, where's the Master Seal in this map? Oh, it's right here. Was that there all along and I just didn't notice? Damn it. Okay, we're gonna have to make our way out. Ooh, the wing spear. Yeah! We can get Sida's amazing, unique weapon that cannot be put in heroes because she's wielding swords in that game. You can get it by beating that map. Convoy.
Yes.
You are gonna take the Wodao because it's your unique weapon to you. See, if I use Lyn,
Yeah? Which would you like?
character, this weapon is exclusive to another character. Doesn't really say though. That's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure at the end of the, once all the DLC is released, every character is gonna have their own unique weapon, and that kind of bothers me. It really does. I imagine the reason why is so that even though there's clones, every character has their own unique attribute to them, or unique weapon in this case. But it doesn't really work. It's not like Hyrule Warriors where characters could have their own weapon types to begin with, and that made them feel unique enough, so they didn't actually need their own unique weapon for that reason. But
Good to go.
I don't know. I guess I blame Fire Emblem Fates. All of the freaking characters in that game had its own unique weapon, either by story or because of something like Hinoka's spear, which is a weapon you can get but isn't really all that useful in the story itself of that game. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It's what they're doing. That's what we're gonna stick with. What's that character? Minerva. Oh wow, you don't want her to be hanging around here.
Right here.
We'll put Lucina in.
Come back safe. Yeah? Okay.
And Navarre.
What?
Right here.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, and no, I like Frederick,
Yes,
but
sir.
usually you want to put Ryoma because Ryoma's Astra. You want that to be shared with all of the characters in the game. It's really, really good.
Good to go. Ready.
Thanks to Mikaya, finally Shida isn't totally useless in Fire Emblem Heroes. Yeah, she got her winged sword, which is basically the winged spear and everything except the weapon type. But I don't know. I think they already planned to eventually give her something like that. It's just that they had to check to see if it wasn't overpowered initially. Because initially, y'all remember when Wolf Tomes only had like 10 might in Fire Emblem Heroes? That's because they thought the effectiveness was too overpowering, you know? That it was too good already. That's why it had so low might. Now, we're over a year into Fire Emblem Heroes' lifetime, and they finally realized that, hey, Horse Emblem and Armor Emblem are kind of overpowered, and we probably should make weapons that are supposed to be effective to those units a bit better. Huh?
We seize the fort.
Okay, I gotta defeat Sakumi real quick here. He's got his own unique cinematic.
Sure
Yeah,
you
that's
wanna
cute.
skip?
Thanks. That was rough.
I've got the latest.
Dead!
Oh no, I'm in trouble.
Let me handle this.
Oh wow,
We should have been more
Lyn.
cautious. Also, we need to move.
Yeah, I gotta save these villagers, right?
Not bad, but not good enough.
Oh, I see. It's because of the archers. The enemy! Don't hit her. Don't hit her.
I thought I was done for. Thank you so much. I've got the latest.
Okay, let's see how Navarre is doing.
Out of the way.
Ah! The Pegasus Knight died.
Stop!
We should have been more cautious. We need to move.
There.
Now that was satisfying.
This map is weird. Not the map, but this. What they're doing here is
That was rough.
kind of weird. So you save the villagers and they turn into different classes, right? That's what we're doing? Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. That's actually kind of neat. You want to save everyone.
It'll all be over soon. Oh no, I'm in trouble.
Gotta save this villager all the way over here.
We should have been more cautious. We need to move.
Damn it. That special is already over.
What you wanted? I'll do it.
It's good, but I wanted to reach Leo right over here. Yeah, you're special.
Sure you want to skip?
Oh my god, I'm not dealing enough damage. Lyn! The enemy!
Thanks. That was rough.
Minerva's in trouble.
I've got the latest.
Do not stay archer. Do not stay near archers, Minerva. It's bad. I guess I'm gonna use Minerva to get rid of these tools. You take care of this Pegasus Knight because she's gonna die in a couple of seconds, honestly.
I thought I was done for. Thank you so
She's gonna die before I even get to her. She's already dead because she was right next to an archer. There was literally no way for me to save her. So yeah, right there, Minerva was using a spear because in the original game, she used a spear.
Spot enemy reinforcements.
Ow! Ow! That hurts! Oh god. Minerva's gonna die if I actually get hit once again.
You leave me no choice.
We seize the fort.
Navarre, where are you?
Fort. I like those results.
There, now she's protected. That's how you protect someone. You pair them up. But yeah, it was Lyn who was supposed to assist Navarre because Lyn made her Soulcati super effective against mounted units. Although it looks like Ryoma is going to take care of business here. Oh wait, I did not. I did not give Minerva her concoction because I wanted her to have faster supports with other units. Oh my god, Leo, just die already.
take the lead.
Now, the other way to recover health is by going into forts, which you cannot do in the thingamig. Oh, wow. Portraits change when you're weak? I didn't know that.
Thanks. That was rough. Out of the way.
Okay, what if their awakening meters are full? Can I not recover health somewhere here?
I've got the latest.
It's not. Die.
On my honor, Dragoon. This one's mine.
A successful mission.
Energy.
I
Yes.
don't mind a challenge.
No forgiveness.
The path opened.
Robin. Don't care.
Sure you want to skip? The mission's starting. I like those results.
Gotta save the villager. Defeated 2,000 units. Damage taken is not too bad.
You dare face me yet? I'll run you through.
Okay, now I gotta play as Lyn again, considering she was the one I was supposed to play as in the first place. All along. Christina, can you help me? So basically, there's a maximum of 4 characters you can be able to play as in every map, but you can have actually 8 characters altogether. The other characters, they're basically helpful ally NPCs that can be really overpowered.
Will not fall.
Also, for this map, I really should have brought healers, but actually, I don't think I would have been able to use healers to begin with.
It's ours now. I fight with every bit of my energy.
Yeah, I can't win this.
Watch this.
Time to finish this.
I can do even better.
Die!
You'll never get past me.
Don't think for a moment I'll lose this fight.
Okay, that should be it.
We seized the fort. You're in trouble now. Watch over me, Father.
Okay, so we're about to see Lyn's victory cinematic.
A successful.
With that would be done. I've seen all the
The
characters'
battle
victory
is over.
cinematics.
Well done, everyone.
Now I can play as whoever I want. Until I promote the characters anyway.
So long as I hold my inheritance, my tome aura, I'll make my father proud.
And that's that.
Well done.
Daily training yields success.
So the winged spear in Shadow Dragon.
You're all right.
Yeah,
I'm
exported.
glad we've gotten closer.
The winged spear in Shadow Dragon was super effective against both armor and mounted units. In this game, it's still super effective against both. Wow, that's super overpowered.
Please,
no, not this.
come in.
Change
Good
weapon.
To see you.
Jada, you were good
Yes?
before. Now you're about to be overpowered.
What would you like to do?
Rampager. That's what it's called. The special effect that she's got.
You look like you want something.
Rampager.
Choose a weapon. Well, that's
remove
one thing
attributes
you
from this one.
can't do. Choose a weapon.
Bonus versus armored and mounted units. Can I add another bonus effectiveness to it? Like say Wayne Slayer? I can?
Is this all right?
That means it's super effective against mounted, armored and flying and possibly dragon instead if it adds an even one more, but I don't think it'll allow us to do that.
That went well.
There's also monsters, but I never found it all that useful to be able to slay monsters quickly. Monsters are so generic and there's no special units of them. Okay, here, a Draco Slayer. Okay, no, you can only add one more special effect. And Wing Slayer, I'd say Wing Slayer is better because there are more, there's Draco Knights and Pegasus Knights. And there aren't really any armor units, so it's not that useful, but still, the Wing Spear is super overpowered. Cheetah mains are gonna be really happy with this game too. Same thing with Heroes when she got the Winged Sword, which was really good.
If you ever find yourself in need, please come again.
Okay, let's just get this Master Seal so we'll see Navarre's promotion outfit. Then we'll move to the other history map, work our way until we get the Master Seal of that one. And then the final map and we'll get the Master Seal of that one. And once we've gone seeing all of the outfits, the promotion outfits, I'm gonna stop the stream. It's already been over an hour though, so gosh, I guess this is not gonna be a short stream.
Yes.
Yeah?
Did I unlock the special?
May
Yeah,
Mela
I'm pretty
be
sure I
with
unlocked the
us.
special power of
What shall it be?
Celica's weapon. She's basically a March clone, but I don't know. I feel like playing as her right now.
Good to go? Ready!
Should I get Fire Emblem Warriors Hawke? Says TMR. I'd wait. The thing about Koei Tecmo games, especially Warriors games, is that they tend to re-release the game in a like all DLC included fashion after a couple of months, if maybe a year. Kind of like how they're doing with Hyrule Warriors right now. So honestly, I'd just wait.
How goes the battle?
Unless you desperately, really want to play it right now, I just wait for playing this game. Or wait for the sequel, will probably include all the characters of this game and more. Me, I couldn't wait, but honestly, if I had to, I would have waited if I had known that that I didn't really need the game.
I'm prepared for anything.
Because goodness knows this game is time-consuming. That being said, it's not bad at all. It's just that roster decisions and some other hiccups keep it from being the best it could have been. Cordelia.
Sure you want to skip?
All units, advance!
Also, Celica is it has a healing power. Like, it's in Gaiden, it wasn't exactly a staff that she had, but rather healing spells.
I'll stop them.
So that's nice. It's very useful, is what I'm trying to say. It also helps build support. So if you're playing a map that is super duper easy, you should probably just heal characters randomly anyway, because why not? Also, in case you're wondering, Celica is a March clone, so that's boring. Would have been a lot better if she had been a pure healer, pure mage. Mage, yeah, pure mage. She does reference her special abilities like Ragnarok when using her specials and stuff, but it's not enough, you know? The fact that she's a March clone is bitter, especially considering she's a bonus character, and not a joke bonus character like Anna. I just healed you.
Are you challenging me? Because I must warn you, I will win.
The path opened.
I can. Oh yeah, that's right. I've heard. This type of map where you're basically fighting against two armies, but the two armies are split up, so they're really weak. However, I cannot stop playing until I score 2,000 kills, and you can see that enemies defeated 978. So I'm only halfway done. In general, you basically have to go through the entire map before you're done and can actually really leave it for some to get the S rank.
Too strong.
You have to go through the entire map to get to the S rank.
A successful mission.
Oh, the Paladin was effective against flying units. I didn't notice.
The mission's starting. We seized the fort. Yep.
It should have been magic. That right there. Instead, it's just sword slashes.
We seized the fort.
It's Celica's awakening mode that actually has her using magic, you know, for attacking.
We seized the fort.
And some people may be wondering, oh, why Celica but not Alm? Well, the thing is, Alm, or rather Celica, was added because one of the developers really liked her, but not because of the remake, because of the original game. They were putting her as a bonus character, as in she came from Gaiden, Fire Emblem 2, that was only in Japan and was even unpopular back then for Japanese players only. So it was supposed to be like a super secret character that would have been a reference to the fact that some characters in these Dynasty Warriors games, crossovers, whatever, have super obscure characters that are added occasionally. The thing is, it fell flat on its face because the remake got announced just as they were making the decision to add her, and so they had to adhere to her new model. And because she's a March clone, it's boring, especially with all the other clones. And people like Alm too, and they're wondering why not Alm. If it was just like Fire Emblem 2 was still unpopular, people won't be saying anything about that. Like, they will probably, some people will be confused, but it wouldn't have been like too confusing for many people altogether, I'd say.
Thank you for thinking of me.
Also, her model would look really bad. If any of you have seen her Famicom model, it's not all that great. She's basically got a rag on her.
I can't win this.
Thought this would go differently.
Here's Ragnarok. This is the this is more proof that Ragnarok, or rather Celica, was added because of Fire Emblem 2 and developers really liking her. It's because the Ragnarok animation is not the new animation from the remake. It's actually the animation of the old game, Fire Emblem 2, the original game.
A successful mission.
So this is it. The last stand.
Let me handle this.
The path opened. Sure you want to skip? I spot enemy reinforcements.
I take care of Sander right here.
No forgiveness.
I like those results.
Die, 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 die!
The winds of victory are at our backs. Now attack.
A successful mission.
You dare face me yet? I'll run you through.
That it? Okay, red team done.
Damn! I have no choice but to flee.
2000? Yeah, we're good. Oh, we're way over 2000. So another weird thing about Celica is that her animation when she's using dual strike, which is when both characters are able to use their specials when they're paired up, it involves her sprouting wings,
Let's do this together.
which is just nonsensical. It never happened in the original or the remake. So that was a weird decision for them to do that.
We should have been more cautious.
Like, some people have said that it's a reference to Seraphim, which is one of her spells for taking out monsters in her game, but it doesn't involve sprouting wings on the character themselves. So, you know. She also never dances like this in the game. Also, she has the Lady Blade, which is not her own unique weapon, but it was a weapon that was stronger when women wielded it, like double damage or something, although men could wield it too. However, she has her own unique weapon in the remake called Zofia. Beloved Zofia, I think. So I don't know why they didn't like just rename the sword they made for her in this game to Beloved Zofia, because they kind of look similar. But she was a rushed character. I should stop playing about that. What's done is done. Hopefully if she appears in a remake, she'll be given a proper moveset, along with Minerva and all the other characters that are clones and stuff. You know? Anyway.
Choose. Is that alright?
Let's see what Navarre looks like when promoted. I don't know if I would have accepted Celica as a Robin clone. I don't think so. Wow, that looks hot.
I've gained
You
some
don't say.
power.
Nice.
And right, due to class change, we can access
Choose.
new
Is that
things.
alright?
And unfortunately, we don't
Nice.
have enough of Myrmidon's head guard to unlock the best move Navarre can have. Damn it. I don't want to farm in this video, so we're gonna... I just want to show how the costume looks.
See you later.
Now we're going to Princess Minerva.
Prince Xander, I cannot abide by these tactics of yours. Let me attack the rebels head on and keep my pride as a knight of Macedon.
Ah, you mean the same pride that cost us all those soldiers back in Aurelis? If we're to regroup, we need to buy time. My tactics are perfectly suited. That aside, Minerva, why exactly are you here? You left your post. Not very wise. Might I remind you, poor conduct on your part could have repercussions. Lyssa's comfort as our guest remains within your control. At least some.
I am aware of the situation, thank you. I did not come to make trouble. But might I see Lyssa? Just for a little while. She's a dear friend, and I swore I'd keep her safe.
Impossible, I'm afraid. She is a hostage after all, and not mine. I find the whole matter disagreeable, but if you are so concerned, follow orders.
I understand. But the Altean Knights are smarter than you give them credit for.
So this is the intro dialogue to this chapter in Shadow Dragon. This is supposed to be Maria, which is Minerva's sister, which is why Minerva obviously has so much concern for the healer right here. The goal of this chapter is usually to get to Maria real quick, talk to her, and once she's on one of your allies, because she starts as an NPC, Minerva comes up to Marta and auto-recruits herself, I believe. And Xander being such a dumb villain this chapter is a reference to the fact that he's supposed to be a very generic boss. Anyway, where's the Master Seal? Right there. So we're only going to play 2 chapters in this map. Have you guys seen the old Alm art? The old dog armor? How... Bit my own lip. How is he supposed to ride horses with that dog armor anyway? There's a reason you don't put armor in front of your groin area. Because you're supposed to be able to ride stuff on it occasionally. So it's just during a defeat enemy chapter. So, get ready for a boring 9 minutes, everyone.
Good to go. Ready.
Hi, WhiteHawke. I just want to ask what team you are joining for this Splatfest. I don't decide until the end. How many times do I have to repeat this? Anyway, for chapters like this, if you're playing as Camilla or Minerva, just do this.
The mission started. A successful mission.
It's easy mode.
I spot enemy reinforcements.
I've already defeated 200 units just doing this.
I spot enemy reinforcements.
I keep messing up occasionally, unfortunately.
Ready.
You have to be quick with the buttons, otherwise there'll be a period where Minerva is basically stuck in an animation and starts flying. Where's the awakening stuff? Ah, I missed it. Whatever.
Don't worry. You've got this. I like those results. You did it. I'll follow. I spot enemy reinforcements. The mission started.
You dare challenge the Red Dragoon?
This monster has too much health.
No forgiveness.
The technique I was using is good for mobs. It's not good for units that are strong like this one.
Work. Victory is ours, so long as you're
I will try to maintain my momentum, so I might be worthy of such praise. Barrier warmer. You dare face me yet?
It's barely been 2 minutes and a half and I'm already at 2,000 kills almost. Oh, I'm sorry, 2,000 KO. Also the draw distance. Okay, I thought the draw distance was terrible over there. It was just the ceiling looking weird while I was doing this repeatedly. It is a little disorienting, man. I wish Cherche from Awakening was playable in Warriors just to see a support with Minerva, you know, because Cherche's Wyvern is called Minerva. But the thing is that her Wyvern is called Minerva, Cherche's Wyvern is called Minerva, because it's supposed to be a reference to Minerva to begin with. Because Awakening was supposed to be its own thing to begin with. As a final game, sorts. That was supposed to reference every game at like all of the games all together. It's also why the gameplay involves ideas of every single game. 2-generation system, plot arcs, replicating plot arcs in other games, world map like Gaiden and Sacred Stones, you know, yada yada yada, that kind of stuff.
You did it. I'll follow.
Spot enemy reinforcements. I like those results.
What wonderful work. Victory is ours, so long as you're here.
I will try to maintain my momentum, so I might be worthy of such praise.
I like those results.
We're only halfway done for this chapter. This map. God, it's the most boring type. Literally the most boring type. Every other type of map, you can at least work your way to finishing as quickly as possible. Map types like this, it's always going to be 9 minutes, so you can't rush them. You have to make the whole thing last as long as possible. The thing is that it's not even engaging. It's not tough or anything like that. Even if I wasn't using this broken combo, it still wouldn't be that engaging because, like, literally sometimes I'm so bored, I just do this. And I'm doing stuff on the computer. Even if I'm not hitting enemies, I've already scored so many kills that I'm already going to get an S rank. And the enemies are too dumb to deal enough damage to make it so that I don't get S rank. And yeah, this is why this is the worst type of map. I don't know why, but I would love to see Mir in this game. You're just saying that because she's been releasing Fire Emblem Heroes recently, aren't you? The thing is that this Mir is a Sacred Stones character, so if you add Mir, it gives way to the question, well, why not Celica and Ephraim first? You know? Ephraim? They say his name 2 different ways, I think. Whatever the case, she's unlikely. Honestly, if they were going to add another Dragonstone user, it probably would have been Noe because of Fates.
I like those results.
What do you mean because of Fates? Because of Awakening.
You did it. I'll follow.
I'm surprised they didn't include a costume for Tiki that makes her look older. They did include Lyn's Awakening costume, which is actually really nice. Man, I'm pretty sure I've just genocide most of the population here. There's literally so few enemies left that there's almost nothing left for me to defeat to begin with, except when they add new enemies like this. See how broken this combo is?
dare challenge the Red Dragoon?
I spot enemy reinforcements.
Barely a warm-up.
I like those results. What wonderful work! Victory is ours, so long as you're here.
This is why they call me the Red Dragoon. Very few can stand against me.
I spot enemy reinforcements.
Enemy down.
There's no enemies left. 5,463 kills. Couple more. 5,480.
You're a successful mission.
Gosh, it's so wrong for Minerva to be using spells. She should not be using
The
spells at
battle
all.
is over. Well done, everyone. It's my honor to represent Macedon in battle. I will not be defeated.
Well done.
Daily training yields success.
Xander, grave news. The rebel army has been sighted east of Castle Dale.
What? Blast! Send word to the main army. We need reinforcements. We must crush them before they get too close.
Rebels? Then Marth has arrived.
If they had locked this guy right here, I would have been pissed. Actually, this chapter is kind of challenging if you play in Shadow Dragon on the highest difficulty. A lot of people don't like Shadow Dragon because of the limited gameplay mechanics and the lack of balance, lack of supports, all that stuff. But it's honestly, I think it's a good game if you just pick it up and play it for the strategy. This is a Shadow Rush, so I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna fool around. We've already seen all the victory animations for all the characters. Let's just go with Lyn. Win button, point. That's it.
The mission's starting. I've got the latest. I've got the latest. The mission's starting.
1, 2, 3, dead. Shadow of General defeated. You know what? It's kind of funny. They said in an interview that there would have been armor knights in the game, but it made it sound like they were saying they were going to be playable. They are not playable. However, they do have their own animations and movesets. That means there's a moveset that we'll never be able to play in Fire Emblem Warriors, at least until a sequel, probably. Because there's no planned DLC characters that are going to be armored. And it's like they throw us a fastball and Tarja is armored for some reason. But even then, it wouldn't make sense.
I like those results. Not while I'm standing. I've got the latest. The mission's
Die.
I spot enemy reinforcements. Brace yourself. I've got the latest. The mission's starting. I like those results. I like those results.
Yeah, it's already too late, Cover Soldier.
I like those results.
Yep, that's that. That's how fast you can do it with Lyn.
A successful mission.
Much better than the previous mission, huh? A lot shorter. 2 minutes.
Well done.
This usually happens when I quit playing around.
Okay, now let's see what Minerva looks like when she promotes. Probably more spikes.
Welcome.
No, not Smitty. Crest Market.
What would you... Is that all right?
I can't believe I've gained such strength.
Not really much more spikes, honestly. It won't change her model here, but I don't know, it didn't look that bad, actually.
Success. Is that all right? Success. Is that all right? Success. Is that all right?
It's like an upgraded properly.
Is that all right? Success. Is that all right? Success. What would you like to do? What would you like to do?
Can I unlock? No, of course not.
What would you like to do?
Still
what would you like to do?
Crest guards and stuff for generic enemies just aren't common enough.
What
Makes
would
the
you
grinding
like
all
to
the
do?
more annoying.
Is that all right? Success.
Okay, just have to get the Master Seal for Lyn, and then the stream
Come
will be
back
over.
soon.
Doing the entire history mode, like completing it, not beating every map, but completing the story behind the
Mark,
things.
Have you
That would
ever
take way
heard
too
of
long.
Pontifex Miloa?
Literally takes at least
one who
3 hours, I
defended
would say, for
Arcaneo
one
with the
history
power of
mode
armor?
map, probably.
Of course.
Unless you really
He and
rush
his
through
magic
everything.
are famous. But I read that he fell to Garnef soon after the fiend sold his soul to Dolar.
Alas, it's true. But his daughter Lind lives, and she inherited her father's skill. But no one has seen her since Garnef.
Chat, what is
claimed
your favorite
Miloa's
lord? I
life.
personally really like
Wherever
Ephraim.
she is, it must not be
Ephraim.
pleasant.
Ephraim.
So
French
please,
accent, so I say it in a
find
weird way.
Lind.
Ephraim from
With her
Final
father
8.
gone, you may be the closest thing to family
Because he
the girl
pokes stuff
has
and he
left.
never loses. The filthy Murray Sue. Wait. Okay, cool. Just have to beat Owain right over there. So, again, it should only take me 2 battles to be able to do this. And I guess I'm joining as Lyn only.
Good to go. Ready.
To kill 500 enemies within the 20-minute time limit. You know what? It's funny. There were maps like this in Hyrule Warriors, but they were so much worse because of the fact that in Hyrule Warriors, defeating tons of enemies with a crappy character was actually really, really annoyingly difficult. Particularly Agatha. She had one mission where to get the A rank, you had to defeat 1,000 enemies. And her moveset was horrible. Horrible.
I came out on top.
Spot enemy reinforcements.
Lyn disappeared for a moment there and the camera got confused.
We need to move. The mission's starting.
Dead. They're all gonna die.
A successful mission. I like those results.
That's what you get. The enemy commander is down.
A successful mission. I like those results.
Not where I'm standing.
Spot enemy reinforcements.
And that's that. Another shirt won thanks to Lyn.
A successful mission.
Lol, it
Good
took
job,
me more
folks.
time to hunt monsters. Hawke. You I can't read the rest anymore. There needs to be one more comment so that the thing scrolls up so that I can see it on the the stream. Maybe I could just adjust the thing. Yeah, like this. Except it keeps going.
Next time, I'll be even stronger.
Hawke, do you plan to do a Fire Emblem LP sometime in the future? I hope so, but as I said, I actually think I might do
Well done.
it. Ow, my nose. I might do it on a different channel, you know, exclusively for Fire Emblem stuff, much like I do with the Marrow channel, which I have not touched in quite a few weeks. But who knows? Maybe I might get invested into this Fire Emblem channel, and only that Fire Emblem channel. I was gonna say that I have to do something here, right? Probably. Except not really. Whatever. Let's get that last Master Seal.
Who's this? You fiends seek to halt my quest for the legendary Mistletoe?
What? No. I heard that you are holding some Arcaneans here. Release them at once.
Huh? Wait, I don't actually know anything about that.
Don't know what reference to that is. Okay, I cannot read everything in the chat. It keeps... It scrolls too far down for me to actually read the whole thing. I think it's because the chat is extended to the point... you know what? I'm going to keep extending it but downwards. See how far down it goes. Okay, it goes this far down. I guess we're going to do it like this. I want to see the latest comments, not the earliest ones. Go as far up as this, I suppose. Okay, so Taniwa says, yeah, I would like to see that maybe learn some stuff about FE. Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Good luck out
Yes!
Right
Okay,
here.
this is the final chapter I'm going to be doing here. Final map. Oh, whatever you want to call it.
Good to go.
So disappointed, Minerva is a clone. Navarre, we expected him to be a clone. Lyn being her own unique moveset is good. As expected.
May fate be on our side.
So what's the goal here?
Good to go?
Defeat Roran. Okay. And you hit. Oh, we have to save people. Swap.
Yes.
Some people are gonna die. Actually, I probably should have played as Celica. Oh, I think Shida can actually use staves here, because Falcon Knights could use staves and Fates, and because Fates has so much love put into this game, I think all of them can use staves.
I wish there was any other way.
Oh, actually, I think they could use staves in Awakening too.
Right. Let's settle this. I've got the latest.
Let's get in there! To victory!
That's what you get. I've got the latest.
Defeat the enemy.
The mission's starting.
I saved the villager somehow. And the old lady became a Pegasus Knight somehow. It's now canon that old ladies are Pegasus Knights, secretly.
Spot enemy reinforcements.
The only actual old woman in the entirety of Fire Emblem, like the entire series, I believe is Neem. A playable character, that is. Like, obviously NPCs, there's far many more older women, but... in terms of playable characters, Neem from Fire Emblem 6, the Binding Blade, is the only playable one as far as I can remember. Like, obviously there's some women that are supposed to be old, but they don't actually look like it. Like, the oldest woman in, like, playable woman in Fire Emblem Fates is Reina, a Kinchi Knight. And she looks like she's 30 at most.
My turn.
Like, she's got a scar across her face that's supposed to make her look older. She doesn't look like... Compared to that, the oldest man is like, there's Gunter, there's Fuga, there's Yukumira, whatever his name is. Reina doesn't look like she's even past 30 years old.
Thanks.
Maybe 40 at most.
I've got the latest.
Not to diss Reina, I think Like, she's just an unfortunate character who has to only have one support with the avatar, but
Yeah, I can't win
just
this.
pointing things out.
I've beaten better than
Meme is alone at the top in terms of representation of old women in this series.
a successful mission. We
Can I go into that thing down there? No, I guess not. I'm gonna switch to Lyn.
We seized the fort. I like those results.
There are some things I'm not gonna be able to show on the stream. There's special costumes. There's a groom costume for Mart, a bride costume for Sita, a flower girl costume for Tiki, Lyn's awakening costume, as I mentioned, and there's also the broken armor costume, which is just blatant pandering to people who like seeing people get naked in combat. Although you can turn off broken armor whenever you want. Like, I think it's an option in the menu right here. Yeah, see? Broken armor.
Path opened.
Yeah, no one likes you.
Sure you want to skip? The mission's started. I like those results.
Have we done 2,000 kills yet? We already have 2,000 kills. Wow. Okay. Lyn, it's time to take out the enemy. No, he's not an old woman. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna specify my language. We need more characters that look like old women. Doesn't matter if they're actually 5 years old. As long as it looks like an old woman, it counts. So Noe is 1,000 years old, but she's not old. Especially Manakit age. Like, Tiki is 4,000 years old in Time of Awakening, and she only looks like, what? A late... Like an adult at best. Reese is not a woman. Jagan is an old man too.
Good job, folks.
I was specifying old women. Old men, we got plenty of those.
Well done.
Daily training yields success.
Oh man, I can't wait to go back on my daily websites of Fire Emblem and see all the salt about Minerva being a clone.
You're up. I feel like we've grown even closer.
I'm glad we've gotten closer.
Why is this happening to me? Sword Hand, I'm sorry.
We would recruit Lyn after being this character right here, I bet. Anyway, Lyn's promotion outfit.
Welcome.
Here it is.
This okay?
Broken armor is a bit too much in my opinion, especially for Celica and Lyn, who definitely should show that much. Do you know what you mean? Shouldn't show that much based on how you were talking?
This is my new
Anyway, this is her outfit.
It's
I didn't actually get a good look at it.
success.
Damn it. Whoops. Oh well. Anyway, there's a bunch of upgrades I can do. That will take way too long, so I think that's it for this stream. Well, I'll do one more stream for this game when the final DLC is released in... Well, I won't even care for that much with these characters, Olivia and Taja. Like, I don't care about those characters. Give me Henry, for goodness sakes. I don't even like that Henry that much. I prefer him over Taja and Olivia, but of course, they're popular characters and popular girls, so let's see. Tecmo Koei would have probably favored them. Whatever. We're done here. Hope you've all enjoyed the stream and all of this day. Portal series starts tomorrow, and Road to S Plus will continue as soon as I get footage for it. Bye-bye!